Hi, I usually experience summer as it's a whole separate life. It's filled with new stories, sunshine, recipes, ideas, and new people. It's amazing how much you can fit into such a short period of time. Going on trips, organizing get togethers with friends, trying new hobbies, spending tons of time outdoors, and falling in love, whether it's with someone or something for a long time or just briefly. A big turning point for me this summer was moving to Cape May. I returned to the town I once fell in love with, and I returned with a warm heart and open arms. And here I am, writing these journal pages on the Atlantic shore and wrapping up my summer story. Summer on the coast has its own rhythm. Here it stretches into September, and only October reminds you that it's time to wind down. People usually call September the local summer. Most tourists have already left, leaving just a few weeks for residents to enjoy the last traces of the season. This time is especially precious for Cape May locals, to stroll for quiet streets, settle on the beach, and enjoy the soft, gentle weather. September is a time without rush, when you really feel in tune with nature. Recently, I discovered a new way to reset. I like to call it mental health walks. Every time I feel my anxiety rising, I put on comfy shoes, grab my headphones, turn on my favorite playlist, and just walk. I wander through the streets, observe my surroundings, and notice little details, like a quirky mailbox, a beautiful sign, or a ridiculously parked bike. It sounds simple, almost absurdly simple, but the effect on my mental state is incredible. Even a short walk to the nearest park can shift my mood for the rest of the day. This new routine helps me handle anxious thoughts and makes moving to a new place feel smoother. No matter how much you love the place you're moving to, a major change of environment is always a little stressful, and these walks have become one of my tools to make the transition gentler. It's really important for me to preserve memories in different forms. I love documenting life, turning meaningful moments into cinematic YouTube vlogs, capturing them in photos, and returning to them from time to time. Today, I decided to bring my new room to life and add a piece of myself to it. I want this new space to connect the version of me living here now with the me I once was. I think I've always done this subconsciously through photographs. When I moved into a dorm, I brought a big wallboard covered with photos, notes, and school memories. When I moved into a new apartment, I made a mood board with Polaroids on my desk. Every move started with connecting the past to the present, finding ways to make the transition as gentle as possible. This time, I decided to create a wall collage with vintage frames. I found interesting frames in different shapes and sizes, and I want to include symbols that mean a lot to me right now. One frame will feature a cozy cafe as a symbol of inspiration. Many of my ideas come to me while sitting in a cafe in the morning. I love settling into my favorite spot, choosing a delicious pastry, slowing down, and letting creativity flow. In the central frames, I'm placing Polaroid photos of my loved ones. It's a unique way to highlight key memories, take them out of their usual photo albums, and give them a new form. I've always liked keeping important moments visible as a reminder of the warm stories I've once experienced in life. I started thinking maybe this is my version of a gratitude journal, one that stays accessible so I can always return to it. One photo preserves the little me. It was taken in the only cafe that ever existed in my hometown. My dad and I used to go there for ice cream and milkshakes. The cafe closed long ago, but it lives on in this photo and in my vivid childhood memories. And now I'm keeping this little version of me in a frame as a portal to those warm ice cream moments. The last photo features the lighthouse. The lighthouse is a symbolic place for Cape May, where I live now, and it's one of the most beautiful lighthouses I've ever seen. I want it in my wall as a symbol of moving towards something bright. The old Cape May lighthouse is still working today. There are 199 steps, and from the top you can see the town from the bird's eye view. The view is incredible. Sandy beaches, the bay, small houses, parks, and the ocean stretching to the horizon. This weekend was special for me. A friend who's been a part of the beginning of my story here came to visit. We wandered around town, climbed the lighthouse, and then decided to have a small sunset picnic. It's amazing how life unfolds sometimes. Sitting on a blanket by the lighthouse, we remembered how it all started. A few years ago, we were selling our first deep-fried Oreos as an exchange students on the work and travel program. Now we both have the university experiences in the rhythm of New York. Could we have ever imagined it turning out this way back then? I don't know, but I'm so glad we went through this journey. And today we're here on a picnic in a small coastal town, proving to each other that everything you dream of is possible. I've always loved making meetups with friends special. I enjoy adding little activities that make the time together truly memorable. For this picnic, we picked a cute location and made a simple but delicious dessert: cookies with cream cheese and fresh berries. It was easy, beautiful, and incredibly tasty. We also arranged the small flower bouquets. It was my very first time creating floral compositions, and it was so engaging, choosing color combinations and imagining how they would fit into my new home. I loved it so much that I want to keep doing it from time to time. Maybe it'll become my new inspiring hobby now. Who knows?
Showed up at my door. They wanted me to go out for a while. We were dancing in the dark with a feeling in our eyes. It felt like we had it all. We were dancing in the dark. We were dancing in the dark. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Oh,
I treasure being around people with similar values. I'll always be grateful for the places that connected me with important people in my life. The Jersey Shore, summer camps, school years in college. The people around me now remind me how important it is to be honest with yourself while dreaming. Some find happiness in a big city, others in a small town. For some, it's in constant travel, for others, it's at home. When choosing anything, just remember, it's beautiful as long as it resonates with you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.